everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is the third episode of Totally Useless News. All right, so let's get into it. Now listen to this foolishness. So 80,000 bees were discovered in a bathroom wall during a home renovation. Not only was there 80,000 bees, there was actually 100 pounds of honey. All right, so let's get into it. So a 7-foot tall beehive was found at a Florida beach house in which 80,000 bees were found, and they were busy manufacturing 100 pounds of honey behind the shower wall. Now, even though the homeowners in Florida Shore Acres in that area have grown accustomed to the occasional bee stings, they were tired of constant buzzing noises and had decided to bid goodbye to the uninvited guests by renovating their home. Obviously, they heard the noises through the walls. So the family, however, were in for a surprise after they called beekeeper Alicia Bixler, who tore away the shower wall in their bathroom to reveal the massive beehive. Now, the beekeeper had initially seen a tiny patch of the beehive from an opening in the bathroom, but once she began breaking away the tile and opening up the wall, she found the massive beehive that covered the entire area from the floor right on up to the ceiling. Can you imagine? My question is, how did they ever get in there? Now, a video shared by Ms. Bixler on her Facebook page called How's Your Day, Honey? showed the bees and the honey oozing out of the massive beehive by the simple act of lightly just touching it. So I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this because it's real crazy. Now, they say the incident had occurred last month, but was reported widely recently. So the woman says, I got a surprise when I started breaking away the wall tiles behind the shower wall. Look at how much honey is packed away in there, she said. Now, this is a 7-foot long beehive. According to the homeowners were informed about a beehive behind the shower wall, but they were not too concerned about it. The family comprised of a couple, their 2 kids, and 2 Great Danes who continue to live in the house despite the occasional bee stings. Now, they say, we both really love nature and we love bees. One of the homeowners, Stephanie Graham, was quoted as saying to the New York Times. Okay, so let's just show this because clearly this is real crazy. Honey, you let me hear some buzzing in my house and I can't find the source, and then it sounds like it's coming from inside the wall. And then somebody further comes to break open the wall, remove tiles, and they find a whole thing of bees in there with honey. I'm sorry, but I think I'd be moving real quick. And like I said, how did this end up even happening? How did these bees even get in there in the first place? Clearly crazy, right? Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. By the way, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this totally useless news. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
I got a surprise when I started breaking away the tile behind this shower wall. Look at how much honey is packed away in here. This is a 7-foot long beehive. The homeowners were getting tired of listening to the buzzing and the occasional random bee escaping the wall whenever they would use the bathroom. This thing was incredible. I'm going to take them home to one of my apiaries.
Now, I'm sorry, but that is clearly crazy as far as I'm concerned. And the thing is, even though they have 100 pounds of honey, I wouldn't want any of it, honey, because it was in their bathroom. All right? You know how many people flush their toilets and don't put the lids down? Please. So clearly I wouldn't want any of that. But anyway, so they go on to say that Bixler said she carried a heat thermal gun that pointed her to the shower corner, but it was only after she chipped away the tiles that she realized there was a massive colony of bees. Now, the temperature recorded by the thermal gun was around 96 degrees, which she said was typical for a beehive. She initially wore a veil, or just a veil, to protect herself from the bees, but after several stings, she was forced to wear protective gear comprising of gloves and boots. Now her next task was to find the queen bee, who would have led the entire colony out from behind the shower wall. Miss Bixler soon found the queen bee as her abdomen was twice the size of the regular bees. She took the queen bee and placed her in a protective cage along with the other bees. So that makes all the bees go into the box with her, because everyone, they all follow the queen, right? Y'all get that? Follow the queen. Yes, make sure you follow the queen on Instagram, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and don't forget to follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page. You can also follow the queen on Twitter. But anyway, I digress. So she says she wants to be back in her wall. She thinks that's her home. That's what the beekeeper said. So that was clearly crazy, and I find it all very interesting. But at the end of the day, strange things often happen, and funny thing is, truth is often stranger than fiction. I mean, who would ever have thought? And my question still is, how did these bees get into the wall again? And what made them want to just go inside that house, right? And just stay there, making all that honey. But anyway, honey, like I said, I wouldn't be eating any of it since it was in a nasty bathroom. I don't care how clean the bathroom was. All right. So anyway, that is your totally useless news for today. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I hope to see you all in the next chat. Peace.